Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to continue working on the Inner Circle Companions. We already finished two of them, one as a proper Dark Angel's Inner Circle Companion and the other one as a Black Templar Chaplain. Of course, I'm going to leave the links to these miniatures in the description, so if you are interested and you would like to know how they were made and painted, you can check the links there. And now let's focus into this miniature because this is the one that we're going to be assembling today, and this is going to be another Black Templar character. But I'm not sure about which one yet. This miniature is going to be either a Black Templar Lieutenant or a Black Templar Castellan. What's the difference? Well, at the moment of making this video, they are both of them considered lieutenants in game. They have the same abilities, it's just that the Black Templar Castellan has access to different weapons. We are going to keep that sword in the back, so basically we just need to choose the ranged weapons for this miniature. The Black Templar Castellan has access to combi weapons, and I have a lot of them remaining from this kit that we are going to try. Basically, I'm going to assemble the remaining weapons of this kit that I didn't use, and I'm going to see which one will suit better this specific body. And another option, of course, is Augustus Lieutenant, because we can get some nice weapons from there too. Anyway, enough of the introduction. Now that you know what I'm planning to do, let's start assembling this miniature. The body is ready, so now we can start assembling combi weapons, bolt rifles and also some pistols, and like that we can check which weapons are going to suit better this miniature. Okay, so here we have all the possible weapon options. There's a lot of them, which is great because of course the more the better. So let's check them one by one and decide which one we're going to use. First, I thought about something like this because yes, a lieutenant can have two pistols, a plasma pistol and a heavy ball pistol, and I thought maybe about changing this for a plasma pistol. But I don't know, I was not very convinced, and I think that I'm not going to use this. At some point, for sure, I'm going to make a lieutenant with two pistols, but not with this body because I'm not very convinced. I don't know, I'm not into it. I have some bolt rifles like this, but none of them is going to work because of the ropes. They are going to make the arms not be where they are supposed to be, and as you can see here, it's like too far ahead and they're not in the position that they should have. And if I try to put one nicely, then the other one goes away, so definitely not. He's not going to be carrying a bolt rifle with both hands. This is a pose that even if I like, because to me it inspires command, I'm not going to use it because there's nothing new about this pose. Even the sergeant in the intercessors can have like this specific pose, so no, definitely I'm not going to use this one. So now we have to talk about the combi weapons because it's the option that I like the most, because to me it fits a little bit more into the Black Templar vibe and also fits a little bit more into this specific body. And here I have to mention that I forgot how awesome the Sengar Veteran kit was, in terms that we can exchange every single combi weapon with each other, so I just needed to take the two that I like the most because all the arms are going to fit nicely with every combi weapon. And as you can see, I'm able to cut every single arm for the combi weapons because, for example, if I take these ones, these are the option C. So I know that these two, they go together, and that's perfect because I can take them out, check which one I like the most and just use them. I choose these two weapons because right now there are two Black Templar Castellan miniatures. One of them with a combi flamer, and then we have a different one with a combi plasma. That's why I decided to go for these two weapons, and I'm not going to use the combi melta. Another advantage is that these weapons are bigger, and because of that I can cover the Dark Angel symbol on the chest, and also I don't have the issue that I had earlier with the bolt rifles. And after all this thinking, it is decided now this is going to be a Black Templar Castellan with combi weapon, and I choose the arms that are going to suit the best this specific body, and he's going to have a nice shooting pose. And I decided to go for the combi plasma because of course at some point I would like to get the proper Black Templar Castellan with the combi flamer, and that's why I think that it's nice to have two different weapon loadouts. Before I continue, I would like to mention that I'm also going to add some Black Templar shoulder pads from the Black Templar upgrades, and with all of that being said, let's continue assembling this miniature. And this is it, this is the final result, this is my Black Templar Castellan. I really want to start painting this miniature because, I mean, look at this. This is clearly a Dark Angel tier, this is a Dark Angel Space Marine, and even if I added the Black Templar shoulder pads, it's not enough. This looks like a Dark Angel to me, and it's not going to be until it's painted that this is going to look like a proper Templar. Again, the inner circle companions, they look great for conversions because in this case I just changed the arms. It's basically that. The rest of the miniature is exactly the same and it looks great, it looks fantastic. Yes, there's some Dark Angel symbols, like for example here we have sword on the holster of the pistol, but aside from that, this can look like a regular Space Marine of any chapter. And this video was fun to make because actually at the beginning I had no idea about what I wanted to do with this miniature. I knew that he was going to be a lieutenant or a castellan, but I had no idea about the pose or how he was going to look at the end, so it was very nice to share all the thinking process with all of you. And as always, I invite you to let me know in the comments what you think about this miniature, because as always your comments are important to me. And before I forget, I would also like to remind you that if you like what I do, you would like to support my work and help me to continue improving, I invite you to check the link to my Patreon in the description. Some final thoughts about this lieutenant. I like a lot the pose, I think that it feels good. I mean, the body, arms and head combined together, they feel very natural. That makes me very happy. I'm really thankful that the weapon is covering the symbol in the chest. It's almost not visible at all. And this miniature, he doesn't have sleeves with the ropes, but that's okay. I mean, even Azrael, he doesn't have sleeves and the miniature is awesome. So in this case, I decided to go for that. Just forget about the sleeves and just having the miniature like that. I think it looks good. And especially in this case that he has like his arms down, it's not almost noticeable at all. I also have to mention that I love this sword. I love the beat. I mentioned that a few times already when I was doing the unboxing. But yes, this is an awesome beat. I mean, thanks to this sword, the conversion was much easier. It looks great on the back, and aside from that, I can have the miniature holding the combi weapon with both hands, and thanks to that I can say, okay, you can clearly see that this miniature is equipped with a combi weapon plus power weapon, so that's great. And in this case I didn't want to add any extra smoke to the back like I did with the other inextricable companions, because here I have that beautiful nice sword, and to me that was more than enough. And with all of that being said, this is the end of the video, so of course, as always, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time!